Scene 24.17. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to make some designer tissue paper. Do it yourself. So I have this pattern paper. I don't think anyone ever used it. And I of course, got it secondhand. So that's what we're going to start. That's our base. And I cut the pieces in half and half again. So I ended up with like 6 sheets, I think. And we're just, sorry about the camera shake, y'all. I think I hit it a couple more times during this video. Any hoodles. Just stamping on various stamps. And this one happens to be kind of crackly. And I use, what do I use? Archival black. I think I use a watering can, a sepia, and a coffee. Yeah. And I use some of the same stamps and some different stamps. And there is a list of ingredients in the description box below this video. And let me just jump right out there and tell you, this is kind of a long video for me, y'all. It's like right at 27 minutes. I know, crazy, right? It took a while. Probably 30 minutes on just doing the tissue paper, and I follow it up with making some tags. Tags. They'll be in the card lottery. Woohoo! Along with a sheet of tissue paper. Any hoodies. So that's just basically it, y'all. The same as anybody else doing designer do-it-yourself tissue paper. I'm stamping on the background. Of course, you can also spray it. That's if you're using permanent ink on your stamps. You don't have to use stamps. You can just spray your tissue. You don't have to use pattern paper tissue either. You can use white tissue or any other color tissue paper you want. There's no limit on what you can do, people. I would say the sky's the limit, but that's too limiting. Don't you think? I think that's too limiting. Oh, I love that girl. I think that's stampendous stamp. Anyway, I loves her. She's got some trousers or skirt. It's a skirt and a jacket, y'all. Heckin', y'all. Because the ink can stay a little wet, just a little bit. Because it's such a porous material, this tissue is. So you want to be careful. It can get pretty smeary and it will stick to your hands. So you might want to wear gloves, Jane, okay? Just saying, you might want to put some gloves on if that bothers you. It didn't bother me. Oh, and that white thing underneath there that some of the ink is bleeding through and getting onto, that is just a thicker piece of fun foam. And I like to stamp on that because it gives just a little bit of cushion, which lets the stamp really get in there onto whatever surface you're stamping on. Just saying, because, yeah, that's what I like it. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm already running out. Oh, goodness. Ran out of ink. That's what I did. It was a little dry, so I got out my re-inker and just inking it up. I think that's a sepia pad. That's what it looks like from here. So yeah, just kind of get a little tip on how to do that, or how I do it, right or wrong, indifferent. That's done. Yeah. So anyway, I've almost run out of things to say, and we're not even 5 minutes in this video, y'all. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do for the rest of this hour? I don't know. What do you think? You think so? Oh, look at some birds, y'all. Musical interlude. Just a musical interlude for you, for me, for we. Musical interlude. Oh, here's a close-up of the some of the tissue paper. Just some. What is it? I did some with the browns and the sepia and some with black, and they have different stamps. Well, I already said that, didn't I? Well, I might say it again. So let's get on with those tags, shall we? So I took my one tag, and laid it on there to more or less get an approximate size. Ooh, see, shaky camera. Sorry. And I'm going to use some matte medium, and I'm just going to put it straight up on the tissue. Now, I have flipped the tissue paper upside down because there will be a right and wrong side depending on the types of images you use and whether you used any with words on there. So I plan on adding, well, I do add phrases, sentiments at the endish. So, yeah. Anywho, smear it on that matte medium, and then I'm sticking the cards onto it, and I'm going to end up smushing them down with more matte medium on this side, and yes, of course, I will heat gun, y'all, to dry them. Oh, that's one of my Carla stamps over there, caged fish stamp. I do not show you how to make that because she has a video for that, and you will need to go to her YouTube channel to find out more information about that. And I will try to do my best to remember to put an iCard in the upper right hand corner and one in the description box below as well. So now we're going to use some Distress Oxide Inks. I know, I told you I love these things. And I'm just doing the typical application where I smoosh it out on the craft mat and then spritz some water on there and dabble it up with tags in this case. And I use, I think I'm only going to use like 3 different colors. Or maybe I planned on using 3 different colors and I only used 2. I think that was it. I don't think I used the walnut one. Oh well. So it goes. And these tags I did make over a couple of days because, heck on y'all, because sometimes I have to come in the house and cook dinner. And sometimes I have to go out to eat. Just saying, y'all, just saying. Faded jeans, like that one. Well, that's because I love blue jeans, y'all. I wear them all the time. You hardly see me not in blue jeans. I'm such a 70s girl, even though I'm only 34. Okay? I am only 34. So I thought, well, what am I going to do with these tags? And I played around with some cardstock scraps right there, and I was going to do that. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. And I said, well, let's just pull out this bag of ephemera over here because I have a lot of that stuff. See, I'm still going to try to play with the cardstock. It just doesn't go with it. None of these end up with that on there. Okay, just let me spoil that surprise right now. Now, well, I like these flowers and these dragonflies and bees and stuff over here in this mystery bag that was gifted to me, and I don't really know what company made it. I'm going to guess, if I had to hazard a guess, that it would be K & Company, but I really don't know. So that's what I do. I take these big flowers and I trim them apart and cut off some of these leaves and rearrange them till they make me happy. And I sort of arrange all my little tags. And I don't know if I do or do not show you every single one of them because I think I made 6. I'm not going to swear to it, but I'm pretty sure I made 6. And the more I made, the more puffier they got, the more 3D-ish they ended up being. Y'all know I can do that sometimes. It just keeps going and going. So once I get them all lined up, I'm going to use Aleene's original Tacky glue. Y'all know my favorite. And some pop dots, which is also known as double-sided foam tape. But in this case, I think it's a pop. I don't know the brand. Y'all, that package was gone a long time ago. And some of this stuff, I am trying to use it up, okay? And I do pretty good. I'm almost down to nothing left in this mystery bag. Just saying, in case you was wondering about that. So are we ready to start gluing now? Yep, we're ready to start gluing. So I trimmed some of them apart, and I'm trying to fit them in there together. because I am going for a 3D-ish lookish kind of thingish here. And I'm going to pop up that leaf. I end up doing this more and more with each tag as we go along. Sorry about the text message stuff, y'all. It just happens because somebody be messaging me. And there was the glue all on the back of that. And, like I said, they keep getting 3D. And I did not trim the edges because I liked how these flowers and leaves and stuff looked hanging off the edge of the tags. Okay? Whoever gets them, if they want to trim them up, they can. If they don't want to, they don't have to, because they belong to them then. It's not mine anymore. Oh, and there are some of these little acetate flowers and dragonflies and stuff in here. And I've not had much luck with those sticking. So if anybody knows of how to make those acetate thingies, ephemera stuff, stick, please let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. So now I'm going to add some feelers, antennae, to these insects. Yeah, once I got towards the end, I realized dragonflies don't have antennae because they're not pollinators, y'all. Pollinators tend to have antennae. Dragonflies are carnivores. Yes, they are. Check it out. Look at that. Google it, people. Google it. They eat skeeters and such like that, which is why you typically only see them in warm weather, and you typically only see them around water. Just saying. Now, bees are pollinators, so they do have the antennae, and I do put the thread on there for that. And I learned the thread trick from Dear Julie. If you've not seen her, you need to check her out. Again, I'll link above and below. Cross fingers, jump down, go down, boogie. That I remember to do so. Okay, so I kind of folded up the wings just a little bit because I want a little dimension on there. Now, yeah, I know these are probably going to smoosh down in the mail, but so it goes. They'll still be, Oh, there I'm using the palette knife to get up underneath that leaf so I can really stick that down well. I think it worked. Worked for me. Trying to show you 3D-ness. Oh, now let's put some shading on there, y'all. This is a watercolor pencil. And it didn't write on there very well, probably because the glue scooched out from underneath the paper there, but that's okay. I have a water brush, and we're just going to do that. And I do this on every one of them. Again, I'm not sure if I show you every tag I made. I mean, video's like 27 minutes. I know I said that already, so. I know y'all glad I sped it up. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you staying to the end. You do stay to the end, don't you? Because that's where the photo montage is. Look at that. These are so cute. So stinking cute. Oh, and I do, like I said, I put sentiments on it, and that's going to be, more closer to the endish too. So, and hopefully you can tell how I'm getting these things puffed up. Some of them I put the pop dots on there, and then I thought, well, I need some glue on there too, and vice versa. So I'm kind of going back and forth, and I'm kind of molding some of this ephemera, which is a cardstock weight ephemera, and so that it will be curvy and puffy. So yeah, more antennas. I think that's a B. I did go back and pull off the antenna off that one dragonfly, because dragonflies don't have antennae, y'all. I know I already said it, but it's true. But they are insects because they have 6 legs. That's what makes an insect. 6 legs. Bugs have 4. Spiders have 8. There's your biology insect ephemera. I don't know what they call insect people. Don't bother telling me, because I probably won't remember either anyway, even if you told me. But thanks. And as you can see from the tags, the tissue paper is may or may not be going in the correct direction, and that's fine because I like to make backgrounds that are ever which way because I might not want it to go that direction. There is no right or wrong to it. Okay? Okay. And I'm using my pokey tool to kind of tuck things in and smooth out glue and stuff like that. And again, the scissors there, just cutting out these little things because some of them had a little too much of an edge on them for me. Just saying. And yeah, you can ink all the edges before you put stuff together. That's perfectly all right. And it's okay that I don't. Because it's okay, because I said it's okay. Therefore, it must be okay. Alrighty, people. We're getting at, what are we, almost 16 minutes in, which gives us about 10 minutes to go. Are you hanging in there? I sure do appreciate your time. I really do. And I hope I'm able to inspire you guys to art your own way. I mean, you don't have to do it like somebody else. And a fail or something that doesn't work out the way you thought it would, should, or could have is not a fail. You just learned how not to do it that way. It might have led you to something more better. Okay, this is a piece of foam, and I've got this fat paintbrush with a pretty good end on it, and I'm rubbing on the back of the ephemera flower there, trying to smoosh that out so that it makes a bowl, and it works pretty good. I don't know, have y'all ever done that? I think this was about my first time. I've probably done at it before, I don't know. And now I'm folding up the edges. Well, y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put some pop dots in there. I think I put more than 1 or 2 or 3 even. Because I want this one like poppied up. Poppied. Get it? It's a poppy. It's a yellow poppy, y'all. Well, it looks like a yellow poppy to me. So, there we go. And I'm adding, you know, the glue because I want to make sure it stays stuck because sometimes those pop dots turn loose too. Well, it's true. Holding it, waiting, drying. Okay. These make me so stinking happy. I showed them to my husband. He was really pleased with the 3D effect of them. He's like, they're so 3D. And I'm like, I know. I worked hard at that. And I thought about putting gems on these. You know, adding a little blinky blink on blinky blink. By blinky blink, I mean blingy bling. But I ended up not doing that. I thought they were able to stand on their own without it. Some of the ephemera does have a little glittery stuff on it. They came that way. So, yeah. Just gluing along and pop dotting along and trying to put antennas on dragonflies that don't have antennas. Well, let's cut out this little teeny tiny ladybug. These little ladybugs are tiny. Well, let's just put that little surprise right there. Some glue on it. I couldn't pop those up very well. They're pretty tiny. They're probably as small as my little fingernail. I'm thinking so. More shading. I guess I could have cut out more or sped up more. But I know I get comments and emails that you guys really do like to see my process. I don't know what my process is. I put it on there. I either like it or I don't. Couldn't necessarily always say why I don't like it or why I do like it, because I don't always use the leaves that go with that particular type of flower. Ooh, I don't like that white stuff showing up like that, so let's hit that with some black Sharpie, y'all. It just kind of makes that just disappear right in there. See? Making you just really can't see it now. Oh, it's sentiment time. Sentiment time. And sometimes I go through different sentiment cards before I find what I like, and for some reason this day there's just like, yeah, this one goes here, And this one goes there, and this one goes there, and so on and so forth. And I do put glue on these because, oh, sorry about the camera. Sometimes I'm trying not to be out of frame for y'all. I'm trying not to be. Anyways, I put the glue on there because stickers are notorious for turning loose. They are. I'm going to rub over that with my paint rag over there. I think. Pretty sure. Don't know. There again, don't know if I show you all putting sentiments on all of them or just some of them. I think this video is like right at 27 minutes, y'all. Which means it probably took me a whole afternoon, if not more, to do these. Well, like I said, I did, leave them on the desk overnight and come back to them, that kind of thing. So, yeah. Cutting off some of the, trimming them up so they'll fit more butter, more glue. I'm going to go around the sentiments with I think it's a gel ink pen, just plain old no name brand gel ink pen, I reckon. Y'all know how good I am about knowing my products, because, I'm not. There's the paint rag. Trying to smooth it out. And I never did use the walnut ink on these. I think I had every intention to. And I do believe I inked around them with the black in the end. We're going to have to watch and see. Okay, people. We're getting down to about 6 minutes left. I know you're excited. I really do love these tags, y'all. They make me happy. Put ribbons in them too. I even put ribbons through the little hole, which I have to repunch, which you may or may not see. I don't remember. I've slept since then. Tiny text. What's that? ComoCricket, I believe. Tiny text. Oh. How y'all been doing? Has it been a good year so far for y'all? It's been okie dokie for me. Oh, text message, y'all. I'm a popular lady. I appreciate your kind comments, your thumbs up, your shares, and your valuable time, because I do see your time as valuable. And I hope that I'm able to inspire you to create art, regardless of what kind of art you create. Do you do glue books? Do you draw? Do you paint? Do you do tags? Paper clips? Everything you do. Just be open to let things unfold. Yeah, just be open for that. Because it's amazing what you can do, and sometimes you can surprise yourself. I do that sometimes. I'm like, whoa, I made that? Wow. I'm impressed. And don't negate your own work. Okay? Don't put it down. Because you never know who's standing next to you within earshot that really loves your work, and they appreciate you and value your opinion, and here you just put yourself down. Does that make them wrong in their opinion? So here we are. We're getting closer to the end. And I'm going around all the sentiments with, like I said, a gel pen, just to kind of help them pop out just a little bit. And I know these are more, probably more of a fallish colors and not necessarily springish. And we are approaching spring time. Cross fingers, y'all. But so it goes. Yeah, I am just going to ink around every one of them with the black, because that's what I do. Thanks, y'all. I know I said it before, and I'll probably say it again because I really mean it. Because, YouTube did this thing where they've changed their YouTube partner doohickey to where you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 view hours in the last 12 months. So at any time, some of your favorite YouTubers could just be, out of pocket because they can't monetize anymore, including yours truly. Fortunately, I made the cut this time. Thanks to y'all. And I do give you guys all the credit. And here we go with the photo montage, and my laptop battery is getting ready to go out on me here. So hopefully I'll make it all the way to the end. Aren't they cute? They're just so stinking cute. Look at that 3D pop-upness. Pop-upness. They make me happy. And it is a long photo montage this time. At least a minute, if not a little longer, of photos. They're so cute. And I did have 2 sunflowers, but that's the way it goes. You got 2 sunflowers, you got 2 sunflowers. They have antennae. And they have two legs hidden, one on each side underneath their wing. Unlike a dragonfly that doesn't have antennae, because they're not pollinators. Oh, y'all. It took me a little bit, and I'm like, why am I putting these antennae on here? Because they're not pollinators. Which is a good key. If it's a pollinator, put some little black thread on there for antennae. If it's not a pollinator, don't do it. I kept thinking, they look so funny. Am I rambling? Maybe. Maybe not. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Disclaimer screen. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all.